Super Bowl Sunday, and welcome to In the Green DFS. This is going to be your Sunday NFL Super Bowl 59 free pick video. Guys, in this video, we've got two fantastic separate plays coming your way today. We've got a dabble four-man play with a 12x multiplier. We're going with 300 to win 3,600 on that one. And we've also got a Prizepicks play. It's going to be a four-man play with an 8.5x multiplier. We're going to go with 100 to win 850 on that one. Now, guys, you know the drill. Before we get started here, if you're new here, we'll tell you how it works. Let's get that housekeeping out of the way first and foremost, guys. If you don't mind, go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on those post notifications so you don't miss our videos. Share this thing with some friends in the group chat, guys, girls, whatever it is, if they're into this stuff. Share it with them so they can have it, enjoy it as well. But most importantly, guys, like we tell you each and every single day here at In the Green DFS, we prefer that you guys just like the video and subscribe to the channel. When you like our video, you are essentially adding to our tip jar. That's the way we look at it. And by doing that, you're showing us that you guys appreciate the energy and effort we put in, and as well as the time to make these high-value free pick videos for you guys each and every day. Listen, we know you're coming here because the information we give is generally a little bit more in depth than a lot of these other YouTube channels, and that's okay. No shame to them. No shade to them, rather. And we want everyone to be successful, but we do things a little bit different here, so hopefully you guys enjoy it. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Let's get this thing rocking and rolling. Guys, before we get going, I want to point out a couple things. I'm going to show the NBA picks here in a minute. We usually don't do that on an NFL video. We're going to go through them quickly. Before we do, let's go over the contest winner for yesterday. As you guys know, our contest works like this. We essentially ask you guys to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment anything below. Now, I believe today we had was 232 comments here. So what we did is we dropped them into this YouTube random comment picker, and we got these three individuals who have won one free week of our VIP. Looks like we have Chef Nacho, we have Me Cold as Ice Bro, and we have I'm Stonetown. So you three individuals, please make sure to send an email to support@inthegreendfs.com. We will get you verified first, and once you're verified, we will set you up with that one free week of VIP. Just a heads up, guys, we're going to be incredibly busy today, so if you don't get set up right away, just give us some time. We may or may not get you done today. Either way, you got it for free for the next week, so congratulations to you three for that one free week of our VIP. Speaking of that, let's go on to the recap of yesterday. Before I do, I'll show you the VIP wins in a second, but let's start on our free play. Free play was kind of rough yesterday, and when you really look at it, it really wasn't as rough as it seemed, but it didn't go our way, and here's why. So first off, as you guys can see here, we'll start with the first one, which was Rui Hachimura. He took care of business very, very easily. Austin Reeves went off in that game, even though he was questionable. He went crazy, but Rui Hachimura was fantastic. He was almost done at halftime. No problem there. Then we went on to Josh Giddey, who really stunted it for us. Unfortunately, that game became a blowout at the wrong time. Josh Giddey made a late leap, like he was going to get it done, but that score just got way out of hand, and these guys didn't come back in the game late in the fourth there. It just wasn't enough time for us to get it done. If he came back in the game, we probably got it taken care of. And unfortunately, the crazy thing is, this play here, we used Trey Murphy III for his PRA. He missed it by, I think it was 1.5 here. Unfortunately, he did hit his PR, I believe it was, so just one of those situations where we got the wrong one. It happens sometimes. Listen, we can be very good at this stuff, but we're going to lose this stuff here sometimes, guys. This is sports betting, and you'll see a couple close calls that are a lot more uncomfortable than that. So first, we'll go to this one here. We missed on the Josh Giddey. Again, Josh Giddey cost us at a couple spots here, as you guys can see. The first spot he cost us on was the points here. We needed 2.5 more points, so 3 more points from him. If he was even halfway decent or didn't have a blowout, we probably had that done for another 1,000 without any trouble. And we had this one down here that almost won 3,000, but Trey Murphy III just decided to start missing his three-point shots late in the game, and that was not the time to miss those shots. So we fell short of the 1940 on this one. But luckily for all of you guys that ended up purchasing that NBA full season pass, that also includes the NFL plays for today. By the way, we'll get to that later. We'll show you guys that, our coveted NBA full season pass, our most exclusive package here. For all you guys that purchased it in the last couple days, congratulations, because you at least took home this 1,000 here on this play to get us rocking and rolling into the Super Bowl Sunday. We did win the 1,000 on this one. We went with Anthony Davis over on the 12 points for the first half. He took care of 24 points in the first half, and it's a good thing we went with the first half because Ole D dominated and then got hurt again, as he generally does. Amin Thompson got a little bit late, but he took care of business here. Got us 32 of the PRA. Zion Williamson, he had a great game. He went over this by a lot with 48. And, of course, Malik Monk took care of business. I know you guys are frustrated with Malik on one of those other free plays, but listen, guys, he's going to figure it out. The Kings going to figure out that offense. He took care of business for us here today. We turned 100 into 1,000 here, so congratulations to everyone on both our VIP and our NBA full season pass. Now, we're going to get you guys into the first play. I want to get this rocking and rolling here. Before I do the first play, let me quickly show you one important promo. Guys, the promos in this video are going to be a little bit shorter today. But I want you to know, if you're on our winnable free plan, you're going to have a lot of promos today, much more than normal. And a lot of you guys are going to want to take advantage of these. There's a lot of free money flying around out here for the Super Bowl today. There's a lot of free available opportunities to get you guys on some of these apps for really, really good promos. So we'll show you these here. We'll show you a couple of them, make it brief in this video. Don't worry, there's not going to be too many here. The rest of the promos will be on our winnable free plan. So we'll show you how to sign up for that free plan if you're not already on there here shortly. First things first, as you guys know, here at In the Green DFS, our job every single day is that we search the prop market, we scour the prop market every day, and we look for the best possible props on the best possible apps to bring to you guys, our players, to make sure we're putting you guys in the best possible positions to win. So, our favorite app here in the Green DFS is Dabble currently, I'll be blunt with you, and we'll show you the reasons for that in a minute, but our second favorite app is quickly becoming Sleeper. We got a few reasons for that. We're really starting to like this app a lot. Here's the deal. First off, Sleeper allows us to use unique prop lines like double doubles and triple doubles that we can't get on these other pick'em sites. More than that, Sleeper allows us to utilize adjustable lines like you saw in that play we almost won on that minute ago, that 2000. We used a couple of adjustable lines there and it worked very well in our favor. We really enjoy doing those adjustable lines. But most of all, the most important thing, guys, is Sleeper has the best promo on the market right now. It's pretty much hands down. We see all the promos here. We work with about 4 or 5 different apps that we're really close to, that we really enjoy. Remember, we scour the market to play on different apps for a reason. It allows us to be better DFS players when we're playing on different apps, so keep that in mind. But Sleeper's promo is unmatched. It's basically play 5, get 55. So you play $5, then you're 11xing your money with a 55x, with 11x payout rather with that 55. So you're playing 5 and getting 55 free. It is a great promotion for anyone that wants to start off with a smaller bankroll and kind of build your bankroll up. A nice, safe way to do it. Play 5, get 55. You cannot go wrong with that promo here on Sleeper. Not to mention, guys, there's a couple of little bonuses here today for the Super Bowl. First, this is not the proper graphic. I couldn't get the proper graphic, so bear with me. It's essentially a free square, so Mahomes just needs 1 passing yards. Now, you can still use the discounted if you want without a discount on your payout, but the special here is the free square. Mahomes needs 1 passing yard. So, very important time I bring this up. Right here, guys. If this video gets to 700 likes, which we've had no problem doing recently, if we get to 700 likes, everyone on our winnable free plan will receive an additional VIP play sent for free. So A, you're going to want to make sure you get these apps, Sleeper and Better, and B, you're going to want to make sure that you're on our winnable free plan, which I'll show you later in the video. That way you guys can get this special VIP play sent to you at no additional cost as long as we get to 700 likes on this video. So jack that like up. Let's get that thing moving. Again, the last thing about Sleeper that we absolutely love is today they decided to give us a 25% payout boost, and you can use this for any sport, not just the Super Bowl. So if someone wants to save it for NBA, all good. If you want to play on the Super Bowl today, all good. It does expire at the end of the day today, so we suggest using it today. It'd be smart to put it on the Super Bowl, and guess what? You can pair it with the play that we send you if we get to 700 likes. So you can take a VIP play that we're going to send you, and you can use that 25% payout boost with it if you want. Again, if you want to get the Sleeper app, it is super easy, guys. Just click to the description of our video. Once you're in the description of our video, you can find everything you need there. I'll make it quick. I'll show you a little briefing here. Here is where you're going to find, in the description of our video, you're going to find something called our Stand Store link. It's the very bottom link. It says, get our picks free and VIP. This is our Stand Store, okay? So it's very simple to understand. Here in our Stand Store, there's a couple things you need to know. First is the welcome bonuses, okay? So all of your welcome bonuses can be found right here. If you need to get some promos, if you need to get some promo funds built up or get some free money, utilize these apps right here. Remember, by clicking these links here on our page, our links, we do get a little kickback here. We like to be very blunt with you guys. That's how we're able to support this free channel and bring you guys these high-value free picks every single day, is because you guys are clicking on our apps versus elsewhere. So we do appreciate that. Get them here if you need them. Also, we suggest getting us followed on Instagram especially. We're going to be doing some really cool stuff on Instagram. Plus, if anything were to ever happen to our YouTube or we need to get in touch with us, Instagram is a great spot to do it. So follow us on Instagram. We've got a lot of goodies coming here in the next few days. We wanted to get the Super Bowl out of the way first, so just bear with us. We got that stuff coming. Follow us on Instagram there. Last, the most important part, guys, is you want to click on winning picks, free and VIP. We'll show you all this here in a second towards the end of the video. But first, if you want to get Sleeper and you want to do this play right here that we're going to send you for week 700 likes, and you want to get the play 555 deal, just click right here on the Sleeper link, guys, and you are good to go. Next, let me go over to play number 1, get you guys rocking on play number 1. This is going to be a big one here, guys. So if you guys are new here and you haven't been here, this last week we had about 2 or 3 days winning in a row. We fell off for 2 days and came back and won at least, I think it was last night and today. So we'll just briefly show you these here if you're new here. We had, between 2 days, we had about $9,000 in wins between these here. One of these is our free plan. We hit $3,000 on this one here. We hit $2,500 on this one here in the NBA Full Season Pass. Hit another $712 in the NBA Full Season Pass over here. Went over here to the next day and we caught ourselves another $3,000 plus it looks like another, what we get here? I wish you got the one times there. Here we go. We got another, looks like a 1,800 here because we got a void. Missed that one by 0.5. Tough one there. But moving on to today, guys, here's what we put together for you guys, okay? So we did something a little bit different. But what we did is we stuck with the 4-man play. So what we decided to do is this. We're gonna be blunt with you guys. No, we do a lot when it comes to free picks here. We give you guys a lot for free, probably more than anyone else. But our paid players are very important to us, so we want to make sure we give them a ton of value here today. If you are on our VIP or, of course, our coveted NBA full season pass, you're going to have a lot of good stuff coming in. In fact, you've already had quite a few plays sent your way. Play what you like. Don't play with the ones that you don't like, but we got a lot of juice coming your way. So if you're in our NBA full season pass or our VIP, you're going to get blessed today with all kinds of good stuff. Now, I also want to point out, if you're not in the NBA full season pass, today is the final day of the special. I will show you that at the end of the video, so stay tuned. But first, let's get to play number one, what you guys have all been waiting for. Here's what we did here, okay? We did a 4-man play on Dabble. Now, one of the picks we used has a 1.2x boost on it. So instead of a 10x payout on Dabble here, we're going with a 12x payout. So what I want to point out is that we're doing $300 to win $3,600 excuse me, on this 12x payout. Now, if you don't have Dabble, don't worry. You can do this exact same play for just $5 for a chance to win $180 with this 12x multiplier. It's only going to cost you $5 if you don't have Dabble, and I'm going to show you how to do it here in a second. But first, let's get to the play. 4-man play on Dabble. We're going 300 to win 3,600. Here we go. Play number one should be pretty obvious to a lot of people here. We are going with Saquon Barkley over 110.5 rushing yards. And make sure you stick around to find out why. We've got a lot of reasons that are going to kind of set it a little bit different than some of these other YouTube out there. So pay attention closely. Play number one, Saquon Barkley over 110.5 rushing yards. Here we go. The 15-2 Chiefs will travel to take on the. Well, they're not traveling. We're all traveling on this one. So the 15-2 Chiefs will take on the 14-3 Eagles at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Super Bowl 59. Now, this game is being played in the Caesars Superdome, which of course is in New Orleans, and it is a dome, by the way, guys. So we have some bump there for a couple of things, including passing and kicking. Heads up there. But most importantly here, guys, the point total in this particular game is 48.5, and the Eagles are 1-point dogs. All right, guys, we know how this goes here. This prop is probably one of the more heavily bet on props here today. We just don't see a way around it in this free pick play. Now, I will have other shares of other stuff for our VIP and NBA full season pass. But for this play, we wanted to get a piece of something that we think is pretty important here today. And listen, we know it's heavily bet on. We just don't see a way around it, at least for the free picks. Now, Saquon Barkley has been one of the most dominant running backs in the entire NFL this year. In his last 10 games, he's cruised past this line 8 times. In his last 3 games, which were playoff games leading up to the Super Bowl, he also crushed this line, even in blowouts, where he left the game early. Heads up on that. Now, we know the Chiefs' defense is very good, and we know they are usually better in the playoffs. However, in the playoffs this year, they are letting up an average of 148 rushing yards per game, and that's to much lesser running backs than Saquon Barkley. So they have fell off a little bit in the running department. There's a few reasons for that. Looks like the Chiefs secondary is utilizing a different strategy here to keep big plays ahead of them, which does make sense, but often opens up more running plays for the rushing attack for these teams. Simply put, guys, we do not think anyone is going to be able to stop Saquon Barkley here behind this Eagles offensive line. We know it's going to be a little bit tough in the beginning here, but it also doesn't hurt that it doesn't hurt that Saquon's 28th birthday is today either. A lot of this stuff is lining up pretty nicely today. I don't know about you guys. I like the Chiefs. I've always enjoyed watching the Chiefs, but I would not mind the Eagles winning the Super Bowl. And that's not being biased. I like Saquon Barkley a lot. I think a lot of you guys can agree with the injuries and the issues with his past teams. I think everyone that's not rooting for the Chiefs would like to see Saquon get this done. So play number one, we are going to lock and load with Saquon Barkley over the 110.5 rushing yards for play number one. Play number two, we're going to take Patrick Mahomes over 30.5 rushing yards. Now, on the other side of this one, we're going to be starting things off with Patrick Mahomes. If there's one thing we know about Pat, guys, it is that he is a true gamer. There's not a lot of these guys out there. He is a true gamer. He does not mind putting his body on the line to create a play. And honestly, in this game, there will not be an exception. This is the Super Bowl, last game of the year. He'll get injured as long as it takes to get him through this game. This is going to be an all-in type of game here. Now listen, here's the deal. In his last 5 games, Mahomes has gone over this rush yard total just 2 times. However, when we take a closer look here at Mahomes' rushing yards in Super Bowls, we see this gone over this line 3 of the last 4 appearances, and the only time he missed by 1 yard against the Niners in 2020. He rushed for 29 yards in that game. Then he went on to rush for 33 yards against the Bucs in the Super Bowl 55. After that, Mahomes produced 44 yards on the ground against the same Eagles team back in Super Bowl 57. Finally, Mahomes rushed for 66 yards last year against the Niners in Super Bowl 58. Guys, with a game this big being on the line, we see plenty of opportunities for Mahomes to tuck and run the ball, get these first downs, pick him up as quick as he can on his legs here. Mahomes is going to have a big day on the ground. The question is, how big will the day be? Either way you shape it, we see Mahomes moving around quite a bit today and producing quite a bit of yards on the ground. We're taking Patrick Mahomes over 30.5 rushing yards for play number 2. Moving on to play number 3, we're We're going to keep it on the same side here. We're going to go with Kareem Hunt for over 0.5 anytime touchdown. So we're looking for Kareem to score a touchdown. It could be a screen pass touchdown. It could be a rushing touchdown on the 1 yard line after a pass interference call. Any way you shape it, Kareem just needs 1 touchdown for this to work in our favor. And this is also, as you guys can see, the little lightning bolt here. This is the boosted prop here. So by adding this prop here, we could have chosen Kareem's rushing yards or a lot of other plays for Kareem. We went with this prop here because we think he's going to get a touchdown in this game. We got a couple leans on it, but also more than that, we're getting the 1.2x payout here. So we're getting this from 10x to 12x, which we really like on this play here. Allows us to get 300 down to make 3,600. So we like that a lot. Now, for Kareem Hunt here, let me give you the rundown. On the same side, we are going to roll with Kareem Hunt for an anytime touchdown, just like last game, guys. You rode with us last game. You know this worked out very easily. In Hunt's last 5 games, he scored a touchdown 4 times. And that also happens to be his last 4 games. So all these playoff games, he's scoring touchdowns in every game. 3 of those, of course, were critical playoff games now. But here's the deal, guys. We know now that Isaiah Pacheco has not only been bad, he's also received far less carries than Kareem Hunt. Kareem Hunt has clearly taken over as the number 1 running back for this team here. And listen, while this Eagles team is fantastic against the run, we just see too much opportunity cost here for Kareem in this game. We also expect at least 1 or 2 pass interference calls down there by the end zone from Mahomes. Come on, guys, you know how this goes. Which would, of course, ultimately lead to a perfectly set up for the number 1 running back here for the Chiefs. We see Kareem Hunt being able to push one through for a touchdown there. This prop also gives us that 1.2 boosted payout we noted on Dabble app here, our favorite app. And that pushes it to the 12x multiplier, which we really like here. Guys, we see Kareem Hunt taking care of business on this prop here for us today. We love him for play number 3. Kareem Hunt over 0.5 anytime touchdowns. I see this one happening pretty early in the game, guys. It can go many different ways. I really see we're going to get at least a couple of pass interference calls down there by the end zone. You know what happens there. This is Patrick Mahomes. This is the Super Bowl. You got to expect at least 1 or 2 of those. You can get mad if you want, but you got to expect at least 1 or 2. And when that happens, you're going to get an ideal setup here for Kareem Hunt to rush in for a touchdown. So we're taking Kareem Hunt for an anytime touchdown for play number 3. Now, to the last play of this 4-man banger here on Dabble, we are going with Devontae Smith over 4.5 receptions. Now, this one might scare a few of you guys. Don't worry, we have a plan. We're going to explain to you how it works, and these copies will be at a couple thousand by the time you guys get to this, so lock it in quick and get on our free plan. So for Devontae Smith, over 4.5 receptions. Back to the Eagle side of this, we're all going to roll with Devontae for over his receptions mark on this one. Now, guys, in his last 6 games, Smith has gone over this line just 3 times. The other 3, the last 3, he missed by just 1, by 0.5 actually, landing at 4 receptions even those last 3 games. We need 5 in this one. Keep that in mind. Now, when we check his last game against the Chiefs, he did snag 6 receptions as well. And while we check it, and also, listen, while this Chiefs secondary is great, they still rank 23rd in the NFL when it comes to actual receptions to opposing wide receivers. That's different when it comes to yards. But for receptions, they do rank 23rd, which is pretty low there. Now, in his last Super Bowl against this Chiefs team, Devonta Smith actually had 7 receptions for 100 yards. I believe he had a touchdown as well. But listen, we have a lean here. I think he had a touchdown. I got to look back at that one. But either way, we have a lean here that the short passing game is going to be what the Eagles utilize to help open up the run game. And listen, guys, either way you shape it, here's how we look at this, okay? So the Chiefs have a decision to make, right? And we know Spags is going to be very, very good over there on the defensive side. And the way we look at it is they're going to have to find a way to stack the box and stop the run. But when they do that, they're leaving single coverage on these Eagles receivers. And listen, that's going to mean a couple of deep passes downfield. It's going to mean a couple of short passes up there, just some bump and run, quick passes to get some quick yards. And we're looking at Devonta Smith to catch a couple of these quick slants over the middle, especially when we see Hurts in trouble and he's rolling out. We got guys like Smith and A.J. Brown, obviously, who can run around and get open, but Smith is very good at that. He's very shifty, very quick. We like the spot for Smith here today. And we think he's going to be highly valuable when it comes to, changing things up in the passing game side of things. He's quick and shifty, as you noted. His reception's a little bit safer than his receiving yards for us on this one. Again, receiving yards can work just fine. He can get it in 1 catch. I told you there's going to be some long field bombs, probably more than you think in this game, just because the way this game's going to be set up, some run and shoot action. Either way you shape it here, guys, we love Devonta Smith in this one for play number 4. We're taking him over 4.5 receptions. And again, what we did here, as you can see, we took 2 players from each team. The way we handled it is this. We took Saquon Barkley over 110.5 rushing yards. We think this game could be a little bit more dirty, a little bit more slow played, so to speak. We got Patrick Mahomes over 30.5 rushing yards. We have Kareem Hunt for over 0.5 anytime touchdowns. And we have Devonta Smith over 4.5 receptions. Hopefully when they're trying to come back late in the game, he collects 1 or 2 of those and gets that done for us. Now, as we told you a minute ago, we're going to go with $300 to win $3,600 with this 12X. But if you don't have Dabble, don't worry. I'm going to show you right now how you can do this exact same play for just $5 for a chance to win $180. Here's all you have to do. So first, you're going to go to the description of our video, and you're going to click on that bottom link that we showed you there, and it's going to bring you to this right here, our stand store. All you're going to do is click right here on Dabble, and I'm going to show you why Dabble is our favorite app. First and foremost, guys, over here on Dabble, we can do a couple things we can't do on other apps. First, we're getting better lines than almost any other app almost every day. Now, there's going to be exceptions to that, obviously. Most of the time, we're getting better lines on Dabble than we are on apps like Prizepicks. More than that, we can follow each other here on Dabble. We can follow you, you can follow us. We can copy each other's plays. A lot of times, by the time the play starts, we've got upwards of 1,000 plus plays copies over here. Not to mention, if you guys are into this stuff, making your own plays, we actually get paid for every copy. So let's just say we have 1,000 copies. We get 5 cents a copy. So, it's not going to make or break our business. We maybe make $300 or $400 or $500 a week from it, but it's not going to really help us business-wise, but it's really fun for you guys. If you want to be someone that makes a play and get your own copies, it's cool. You can get a couple extra bucks from that. And there's no other app does that. No other social app has that. It's super cool. Not to mention, guys, we can chat with you guys on every play in the banter. It's super fun. Every single play, we have communication going on. If you've been with us for a while, you guys know how we do it. We chop it up and then we have a great time during the games. It's a fun app. But not only that, guys, here on Dabble, on the 3-man plays we do a lot of, especially today with the Super Bowl, we've got 6x payouts over here on Dabble. We're only getting 5x payouts on Prizepicks. Guys, please pay attention to that. That is a huge deal. It's a 20% difference. We're getting a 6x payout here. We're getting a 5x payout on Prizepicks, those 3-mans. On these 5-man plays we love a lot on Dabble, we're getting a 20x multiplier versus a 15x multiplier. And of course, those 6-mans, we're getting a 35x multiplier here on Dabble and only a 25x multiplier on Prizepicks. Guys, you got to pay attention to this. It makes a big deal. It makes a big difference. Not to mention, we get the big 12-man plays, which we do on big NBA and NFL slates. There'll be a lot more NBA slates come with those coming up here soon. We get the 12-man slates with a 1,000x multiplier. We have so much fun with those. But guys, if you want to get Dabble, that's all you have to do. Click that link. Make sure you do the following, okay? When you click that link to Dabble, you're going to make sure you deposit at least $5. Now, make sure the code says in the green DFS. Now, I'm going to point some out to you guys in case you're new here, okay? So, this is our business name, in the green DFS. If you're new here, DFS simply stands for Daily Fantasy Sports, okay? We've been dominating DFS since 2012. That's where we got to start and all this stuff. We became professionals, a few years after that, but this is something we've done for a very long time. This business is newer, which is why our YouTube channel is newer, of course. But remember, the name of our business is In the Green DFS. However, our code across all platforms is just In the Green, just like this, except for all together, no spaces. So you make sure you use the code In the Green. Click here on Dabble, guys. Very important. You click on Dabble, so you can pop this play up right here. Deposit $5 on Dabble, and Dabble's going to give you $10 free. You're going to take that 5 and that 10, put them together, $15 on this play right here with a 12x for a chance to win $180. Beautiful play right there. Just make sure you click that link in our description, click on Dabble, deposit $5, take that 10 free bucks that goes with it, put that $15 on this play right here for a chance to win $180. It's a great way to start your bankroll. Now, we're going to show you one more promo and get you guys over to the second play. Quickly, the second promo is on the Better app. Now, remember, when we get to 700 likes on this video today here for the Super Bowl Sunday video, we're going to send out a VIP play. It's going to be either on Better or on Sleeper. Now, we already showed you how Sleeper works, so we're going to show you Better now. It's very simple. It's a little bit faster. Better works like this. So they have a promo right now. It's pretty cool. Essentially, what you're going to do is you're going to have a guaranteed up to $250 bet. So your first bet is on them whether you win or lose. So what that means is you can bet $250, which, again, get as much money as you can down on it, obviously, but it's up to you how much you put down. You put whatever you want. Getting up to $250 helps you because what happens is you can bet that $250 and whether you win or lose, you're getting that money back. So you can bet $250 to win $1,000 on a safer bet and win the $1,000 and still get the $250 back, or you can bet $250 to win $20,000 on a crazy bet, and if you win or you lose, you still get the $250 back. So you can't really go wrong with that. Plus today you get the Mahomes free square as well over here on Better. Super easy to get, guys. If you want to get the Better app, again, click on the description of our video. The very bottom link is going to say get our picks free in VIP. This is our Stand Store link, and it's got all what you need right here. Better link is right here. When you click on Better, just make sure the code you're using says in the green, and you guys are good to go. Lastly, one more thing I want to show you here is the app for Prizepicks. Now, this is the app we use the least. We're going to start doing a little bit more, and they got some cool stuff for the Super Bowl today, so we're going to be using it today. Now, we may surprise you guys and send everyone in the free plan a Prizepicks play. We haven't decided yet. We'll see. If not, it's going to go to everyone on the NBA Full Season Pass and VIP plan anyways. Here's how Prizepicks works, and here's what stands out with Prizepicks. Over here on Prizepicks, we get to be friends with you guys and get a 10% payout boost. So that's really the cool thing here. If you add us as a friend, we'll usually add you back within about 24 hours, and we both get a 10% payout boost for our plays. Super cool. No other app does that. On top of that, right here, you get a 100% deposit match bonus up to $250, and you get your first bet secured up to $25. So your first bet, you can do something wild with it today. You're going to get that money back up to $25 no matter what. To get Prizepicks, all you have to do is click right, we mentioned in the description of the video, to pop the Stand Store back open, and Prizepicks can be found right here. Get up to $250 with that deposit match. Last thing, guys, one more time, if you are new here, this is play number 1. We like to break it down like this, okay? This is our favorite play of the day. Remember, guys, pay very close attention here. You guys are responsible for your own plays 100% of the time. What we don't do here in the Green DFS is we don't come to our page and we don't bitch. Now, we don't mind people talking, having some discourse about a losing play or a winning play, but we will not ever accept you guys coming here and disrespecting us or any of our players. We keep a very, very good community here. If you haven't noticed, we have one of the more positive communities on all of YouTube. We work really hard to keep that, and we appreciate our people here very, very much for keeping it that way. We have positive, professional people here that understand sports betting is going to be wins and losses. They've had a great time with us, won a ton of money with us, but also have had bad days, and it's important that we understand that. This is sports betting, guys. Keep that in mind. One more time, this is play number 1. Make sure you understand. You can take what you want, leave what you don't. You don't have to play the exact same play, but if you want to tail us, you know what to do. That's our favorite play of the day. The next play is more of a little bit of a more wild play here, guys, but don't worry. I think you guys are still going to like it. It's going to be a little bit different, utilizing something that we've used quite a bit of times here in the NFL season. We're going to start with a kicker here, and we're going to go with Jake Elliott. Now, with Jake Elliott, we're going to take him over on the 1.5 field goals made. Now, if you guys know anything about the Eagles, there's a couple things you probably know. Jake is a pain in the ass. He misses field goals all the time. In fact, way more than he should. It's problematic. Matt, if you're listening, I'm sorry, brother. He misses all the time. But the thing about Jake Elliott is he's got a dome game today, and these Chiefs like to kick field goals in the Super Bowl. And not only that, guys, we want to set this play up just in case this game is a dirty defensive game with running and field goals in a dome where these guys can kick bombs all over the field. We're taking Jake Elliott. He's gone over 4 of the last 5. Jake Elliott for play number 1 is going to be over 1.5 field goals made. And you already know where we're going next, guys. We're going right over to Harrison Buckner, and we're going to take Harrison for over the 1.5 field goals made. As well as I want him for the fantasy score, I'll be honest with you. I really want him for the fantasy score. I'm not going to do it today. I'm going to take him for the 1.5 with the Goblin here, and I'll show you why in a minute, why it all breaks down that way. We're taking Harrison Buckner over the 1.5 field goals made with the Goblin. He's only landed it in 2 of his last 5 games, but we're not worried about it. There's a good defense on the other side here tonight. We're probably going to get a couple of those field goals here. So 1 field goal for each of these guys in the first half, 1 in the second half is all we need. Harrison Buckner over 1.5 field goals with the Goblin for play number 2. Play number 3, what do we got here? This one's going to go back to Kareem Hunt, guys. So if you don't love Kareem Hunt, he's going to be doubled up in this video, so don't play him if you don't love him. This one's pretty easy for us. We're taking Kareem Hunt over on the 11 rush attempts, and here's the deal here, okay? Yes, he's only got it. Well, he's landed it 3 of his last 5 and only went over in 2 of those 5. But here's the deal. If you guys are paying attention as this playoff streak started to happen here, what occurred here is that unfortunately, Isaiah Pacheco has kind of lost his way. He is not producing nearly as good as Kareem Hunt. Now, listen, anything can happen in a Super Bowl, and he could break out one, and he could be the main back the rest of the game, but it's unlikely. The snap share has been a lot more heavily favored towards Kareem Hunt. We think 11 rushing attempts here in a game where we should have a nice defensive, tough game here today. Again, this game can go both ways. It could be a high-flying game, or it can be a defensive game. It can start defensive, it can leave, it can end, high-flying. Either way you look at it, 11 rush attempts for the number 1 back. Just a little bit too little in this game here today. Even if they're a good defense, we're taking 11 over on the rush attempts for Kareem Hunt for play number 3. Now, the final play to bring this one together, you probably already guessed where we're going with this. If you haven't, it should be pretty easy to figure out. We're going back to Saquon Barkley, and this time we're taking Saquon for over 22 rush attempts. And again, the way we set this play up, if you guys noticed, again, blowout game right here, so don't mind the blowout part of it. But here's the deal. If you guys saw the way we set this play up, it really works like this. Now, we don't love taking less than 10x on a 4-man, but for this one, we like the setup. So what we're looking at here is we're giving ourselves a secondary option. So let's just say this play doesn't go our way, right? Let's just say something fails in this play, whatever it might be. Let's just say something fails in this play, right? Let's say Devontae misses by a reception or 2, whatever. This gives a nice backup option. If this game is a slower game, if it's slower pace, if we've got a lot of defense in this game, we probably got some deep field goals in the dome where there's going to be absolutely no problem kicking. 2 kickers to kick field goals, 2 running backs to have rushing attempts. This feels a little bit too easy, guys. We're taking this play for our play number 2, our secondary play, not our primary play. Primary play is on Dabble. We already showed you that one right here. But the secondary play is on Prizepicks. And one more time, it's going to be Jake Elliott over 1.5 field goals made. It's going to be Harrison Buckner over 1.5 field goals made. It's going to be Kareem Hunt over 11 rushing attempts. He could have 17 or 18 today. And we have Saquon Barkley over 22 rush attempts for the final play. Now, as you guys probably know, if you're new here, we'll tell you, we bet all of our place all of our bets here live for you guys on the video every single time. So we're going to do this $100 here to win $850 on the 8.5x multiplier. We'll do that right now. All right, come on there. There we are. Good to go. So as you guys can see, again, if you're new here, we have 300 on this one. It says pending until the game starts, but the bet is already made. Now remember, guys, play number 1 is this one. Play number 2 is the play we just showed you. But there's one more thing you guys have to know that's very important. We're going to start by going back to that same link we showed you. Again, you can find this in the description of our video. It's in the very bottom. Just click on Winning Picks Free and VIP. Here's what you guys need to know, okay? Very, very important. If you are watching this video, if you've watched our videos more than once or twice, you need to be on our free plan. If you're not on our free plan, you're going to be missing out, especially today for Super Bowl Sunday. We've got all kinds of promos we're going to send out to all of you guys on a couple different apps that you don't want to miss on. You want to take advantage of these, especially if you're trying to build your bankroll. Some of these are pretty sweet. So you're going to go over here and you're going to click on winning picks, okay? Free and VIP. This is our winnable. Now, our winnable houses all of our plans. So the easiest way to look at it is like this. We have our free plan. We have our VIP options, both weekly and monthly. We'll show you here in a second. We have the NFL full season pass, which obviously ends today. It'll be removed after today, just a heads up. And we have our coveted, most profitable NBA full season pass, the one that everyone really loves and wants to get a hold of. So we told you this before. We're going to tell you one more time. As you saw in the video, our NBA full season pass players had a $1,000 win just last night with that play right there. Almost had a couple more for being blunt, but that's okay. We had a $1,000 win there in NBA full season pass, which essentially pays for this entire pass if you look at the deal we're about to do. This is the last day we're doing this deal, guys, so please pay close attention. This is the final day we can do this. We've given you as much as we can on this. You have to the end of the day today, and here's how it's going to work. If you want our NBA full season pass, you can get it for 50% off right now by utilizing code NBA Now at checkout. So you're going to press purchase here. Going to make sure you go to checkout and type in code NBA Now. It's going to drop this to $750 for the entire season. You have 4 more months till June 24th, 25, including playoffs and finals. There's tons of best basketball you have left, not to mention the best basketball is about to start. So if you want this for 50% off, first off, use code NBA Now, and we will give you all the NFL Super Bowl picks at no additional cost. So you're paying $750. You can still use the buy now, pay later if you want. The buy now, pay later is great for some people because you can pay just $50 or $60 up front with that when you use that code NBA Now. Use the buy now, pay later if you want, and we will add on all the NFL Sunday picks to everyone that buys the NBA full season pass by the end of the day today. So the sooner you get it, the better. You're going to get those NFL picks. Lastly, I want to show you guys something real quick. I haven't showed you the free plan yet, and that's really the most important. So let's go back to that. Free plan. Everybody that's watching this video needs to be on the free plan. It takes 5 seconds to set up. Get on here. It takes no card information. Click on the free plan, and you're going to get all of our free picks and plays sent to your phone every single day we send them. Here's how it works. When this video is done being recorded and we go to launch it and we send it out to you guys, everyone on the free plan over here is going to get these free plays sent right to them. Now, what it means is you guys are going to get what's called early line value. So you're going to get these props right now. Now, when these props start getting juiced up throughout the day, they're going to go higher and higher and higher, and you're going to miss that early line value. So get on the free plan so you get these plays and you can plug them in right away. The second middle of the road package are VIP. Obviously, you'd probably want to go with the NBA full season pass. If you're looking at the cost difference, it makes a lot more sense with the discount if you're serious about it. If not, VIP is good because you can do either weekly or monthly. Most people get the monthly at the $299. You save the $100 by going in the monthly. Some people do the weekly just to kind of touch their toes in the water and see how you like it. The VIP comes with all picks and plays for all apps: Prizepicks, Chalkboard, Sleeper, Dabble, Hard Rock Bet, Better, Vivid Picks, and more. We got a couple more coming out today as well. And you guys will get that sent right to your phone as well in the VIP. So, free plan, everyone should be on. VIP, if you're looking to get your foot in the door weekly or monthly. And if you'd want to be one of the big boys and get on the big boy package here, go to the NBA full season pass, type in code NBA Now, get it for 50% off, and you'll also get the NFL Super Bowl picks all sent for free today. Lastly, guys, you know the drill here. The last thing we want to show you here is the contest for today works like this. We ask you guys to like the video, subscribe to our channel, and comment anything below. Now, we love when you guys say things like, hey, you know, I'm playing the Dabble play, or I'm telling the Dabble play and the Prizepicks play. Or you can just tell us that you appreciate the video. Whatever you write, if we have a comment below from you guys and a like and a subscription, you guys will be entered in to win the contest. And what happens is we're going to pop you guys in the random YouTube comment picker, as you see right here. And we're going to select 3 people to win 1 free week of VIP. So make sure you do that. Make sure you get the video to 700 likes, guys. Very important. If we get to 700, everyone's going to get additional VIP play sent for free. So you probably want to get on that free plan. We should have a ton of people. We have I don't know, close to 5,000 people on that free plan now. Just a few months we've been doing this. So jump on the free plan so you don't miss out on the early line value. Outside of that, guys, we want to take 1 second and tell you guys how much we appreciate you guys. It's been a lot of fun, man. Building this business has been really, it's a lot of work. There's been very little downtime. There's been a lot of sacrifice on my end as well as my team. We're building a team here now, and there's been a lot of sacrifice to get this going for you guys, but we enjoy it. We're doing very, very well here because of you guys. We built a fantastic community. So, guys, we appreciate you so much. Thanks for being here. Thanks for sticking with us every single day for these videos we send out for you guys. We love y'all. We appreciate you guys. And one more time here for the NFL season final game here of the NFL season. You guys know we crush NBA and MLB. But for NFL, guys, it's a great year. We had a great NFL season. We did very well this year. But most importantly, guys, we appreciate all of you being here. Happy NFL Super Bowl Sunday, and let's cash.